What if the small actions you take can lead to big, lasting results in your life? Sometimes that's all it actually takes. All we have to do is take that first step forward, because that one step becomes another step. In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can start walking with God in a new way that would help you to change your life and business and help you to get off the struggle bus. If you're tired and struggling right now, this right here will help you to start changing your entire life and living in a completely different way. All right, we're gonna start with scripture right now. So it's Zechariah chapter 4, verse 10, and it says, "Do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin." This is where everything starts. Number one, start small and stay faithful. You see, God doesn't want you to wait for the perfect time, because the perfect time doesn't exist for us. It's right now. Okay, if you wanted an apple tree, you would plant your apple tree right now, right? And the same is true for us in life and business. If you want to see financial abundance in your life, you need to start sowing seeds right now. You need to start small and stay faithful, right? If you want to have success in business, like an influx of leads or sales, you need to start right now. Start sowing seeds so that in the near future, you will actually reap a harvest. You see, God rejoices when we take that first step. It doesn't have to be a big step. It just needs to be a small step forward. For you right now, that might be, maybe you need to launch that offer. Maybe you need to start posting content that you tell yourself you're going to be posting. Maybe you need to launch that webinar or that masterclass. All you have to do is take that first step forward. It's okay if nobody shows up, if nobody likes your videos, if nobody wants to be a part of what you're doing. It's okay. It's still being faithful and showing up. Luke 16 verse 10 says, "One who is faithful in very little is also faithful in much. And one who is dishonest in very little is also dishonest in much." You see, God just wants you to be faithful. Be faithful in the little things. When you can steward and be faithful with the 10 followers or 100 followers that you have, God will eventually increase your influence and increase your territory and bless you with more followers. I'm a great example of that, because that happened to me. I was stuck at 700 followers on Instagram, and then I felt like the Lord was telling me to create videos. So I started posting videos every single day, and I grew to over 2,000 followers. And that happened over the span of a couple months. Now, it's not a lot, it's not crazy growth, but it was growth. It was something, right? And it's all because I was faithful with the little that I did have. Number two, measure success by obedience, not outcomes. It's so easy nowadays to compare our chapter 1 to somebody's chapter 20. But the thing is that we don't know what they've been through or what they suffered through to get to where they are. Do you really want to trade places with somebody not knowing what they've been through? Of course not. So don't compare your life and your journey to somebody else's. You probably wouldn't want to trade places anyways, okay? God isn't also looking at your bank account. He doesn't want you to worry about what's in your bank account. He doesn't also care about how many followers you have. Again, this leads to our last point. It's about being faithful with what you have. God rejoices in the faith that you have to take that first step, not in the outcomes, because the outcomes are just a byproduct of the faith that you have when you take that first step. That's all that is. And God, He wants to see your faithfulness in the small things, because God's favor rests on your obedience to Him. 1 Samuel 15:22 says, "What is more pleasing to the Lord, your burnt offerings and sacrifices, or your obedience to His voice? Listen, obedience is better than sacrifice." So in this new season and in this new journey that you have right now, I want to encourage you to stay faithful and be obedient to what God is telling you to do. If you're not sure what God is telling you to do, go back to the last thing that God said to do and be obedient to that. Number three, vision grows through movement. The plumb line symbolized direction and precision, but it was only useful when somebody actually held it and used it. The same is true for you too. You can't experience a breakthrough if you don't move forward, if you don't take that first step. So in order to experience clarity and a breakthrough, it's going to start with you taking that first step. God can't guide you if you don't move, right? If you are living a lazy life and you're procrastinating and you're not taking action, poverty will come upon you like an armed robber, and lack will come upon you like an armed man, very aggressive and very forceful. You see, if you procrastinate, if you live a lazy life, poverty will come upon you very quickly and very suddenly, which is why it's very important that we stay diligent and be intentional. Proverbs 6 verses 10 and 11 says, "A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty will come upon you like a robber, and want like an armed man." This is why it's very important that we stay diligent and stay intentional with the thing that God has called us to do. If you want to see God move in your life, it's so important that you start small and stay faithful. You walk in obedience and you move so that you can see the vision unfold before you. Because God really can't do anything if you don't move. God can't do anything if you're not obedient to Him. And you'll gain clarity when you start moving forward and taking that first step. A lot of times we're always praying and waiting for God to reveal the next thing, but oftentimes God is just waiting for us to take that first step. And in that first step, there's more clarity. It just requires that you be bold and courageous and start moving forward and putting your faith to work. Right? James 2:17, faith without works is dead. This is about pairing your faith and action together. If there's something that you're believing God for, start by putting your faith and action together and watch what happens. I really hope you found this video helpful. I hope you learned a lot and start applying the 3 principles in this video that we talked about, because I believe when you follow these things, you are going to see God move in big ways in your life. And if you found this video helpful and valuable, please like this video and comment down below what it is that you're going to start doing to move forward and start small. It's all about being bold and courageous. So I would love to find out what it is you're going to start doing today. In the next video, we are going to talk about how you can have and experience a financial breakthrough. So if you're tired of being stuck where you are, or if you just want to learn how to apply scripture to your life, business, and finances, this next video is going to be for you. It's going to be an absolute game changer, and I'm super excited to share it with you. So I'm going to break down in that video how you can have your financial breakthrough. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that upload. I'm going to upload that on Thursday, and I'm excited to share that with you. Until then, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.